Today we will do some few questions regarding AFCAT mathematics topics. So we start with first question. One person moves from P towards Q. One person moves from P towards Q with a speed of 60 km per hour. And at the same time, another person moves from Q towards P with a velocity of 80 km per hour. When they met, the second person traveled 100 kilometers more than the first person. So this is first person and this is the second person. They are meeting at a point. For example, in between they are meeting at a common, for example, one point. The second person traveled 100 kilometers more than the first person. So, for example, this is the point where they are meeting. So, this is the distance traveled by first person. And this is the distance traveled by second person. So, distance traveled by first person is x. And the distance traveled by second person is x plus 100. That is the data given. You have to calculate the distance between the points P and Q. So, here the time is a constant. The first person who is moving from P reaches at X. At the same time, Q is started and reaches at X plus 100. So, time is constant. You know the time speed. What is relation? Distance is equal to speed into time. Since time is a constant, you can like this. X by 60 km per hour. That is the time taken by the first person. The time taken by the second person is x plus 100 distance is traveled divided by 80 km per hour. The time taken is both are equal. So simply by equating these two equations, you are able to calculate the total distance. For example, x by 60 equal to x plus 100 by 80. So 8x equal to 6x plus 100. So 8x minus 6x, that will be 2x equal to 100. X is equal to 100 by 2, 50 kilometer. So 50 kilometer is the distance traveled by the first person, and x plus 100. 100 plus 50 equal to 150 kilometer is the distance traveled by the second person, and the total distance is x plus 100. Here you can see the total distance is x plus 100. So answer will be 50 plus x plus 100 is 150. So answer will be 200 kilometer. That is the distance between the 2 points P and Q. Another question. The question given is here. If someone goes with 4 by 5th of his actual speed, he reaches the distance 1.5 hours late. For example, P, Q. So this is the distance between 2 points. Actual speed x. So the distance is d. So time taken is distance divided by speed. So this is time t1. If he moves with a speed of 4 by 5th of his actual speed, new speed is 4 by 5th of actual speed, means x. So he reaches the distance 1.5 hours late. What was the actual time? So the time taken in the second case is the same distance divided by the new velocity 4 by 5 of the initial velocity. That will be equal to t2. If the velocity is less, he will take more time. So t2 will be more compared to t1. But t2 minus t1 is given as 1.5 hours because he is 1.5 hours late. So t1 is d by x and t2 is d by 4 by 5x. So here d by x is common in both cases. So you can write 1 minus 1 by 4 by 5 equal to 1.5. So 1.5 equal to d by x is actually the time t1 that we need to calculate. So 1 minus 4 by 5 can be written as 5 by 4. So 1.5 equal to t1 into so t2 minus t1. We should take t2 minus t1 because t2 is bigger. So here we have to do little modification. This is here you should put 4 by 5. So here you have to do little modification because we should not get negative value. So greater time should be considered first. So t2 minus t1 we have to consider 1 by 4 by 5 minus 1. So this can be 5 by 4 minus 1. So 5 minus 4 by 4. Now it is okay. 1.5 equal to t1 into 5 minus 4. 1 by 4. So t1 equal to 4 into 1.5. That is 6 hours. Normally, he will take 6 hours, and if he goes with a speed of 4 by 5th of initial velocity, he will reach 1.5 hours late, means 6 plus 1.5, he will take 7.5 hours. This is with the velocity of x, and this is with the velocity of 4 by 5th of the initial velocity. If the velocity is less, then normally the time also will be more. Then average mark of A, B, and C is 66. The next question. Average mark of A, B, and C is 66. When D's mark also included, the average is increased by 4 marks. The average of 4%, the average will increase by 4 marks. That is 60 plus 66 plus 4 means 70. Now A is replaced by E. When D's mark are also included, the average is increased by 4 marks. Now A is replaced by E. So instead of A, we will put E. So E plus B plus C plus D by 4. The new average is reduced by, the average mark of A, B, C is 66. When D's marks are also included, the average is increased by 4 mark. Now if A is replaced by E, the new average is reduced by 2 marks. The new average is reduced by 2 marks. If A is replaced by E, then new average is reduced by 2 marks. So new average is actually 70. 70 minus 2 means 68. What is the sum of marks of A and D if E marks are 52? So we have to calculate the mark of A plus D. We have to calculate if the mark of E is 52. That is the question. The average mark of A, B, C is 66. When D's mark are also included, the average is increased by 4 mark. Now if A is replaced by E, the new average is reduced by 2 marks. What is the sum of marks of A and D if E mark are 52? So from this relation, A plus B plus C can be written as 198 just by cross multiplication. A plus B plus C plus D is 4 into 70, that is 280. Since A plus B plus C is equal to 198, D mark can be calculated as 280 minus A plus B plus C mark, that is 198. So 280 minus 198, 8 plus 2, 10. 9 plus 8, then 1, 0, 82. So D mark we got it as 82. This case D mark 82. From this relation, you can write okay. B plus C plus D, A plus B plus C D equal to 280. So from this relation, E plus B plus C plus D equal to 4 into 68. 8 4s are 32. So 272. If E mark is 52, you can substitute here. So you will get 52 plus B plus C plus D is 272. So you will be getting B plus C plus D is equal to 272 minus 52. So 2 minus 2, 0. 7 minus 5, 2. So answer will be 20. So B plus C plus D you are getting 20. So that can be put here. So A plus 20 equal to 280. So A equal to 280 minus 20, that is 260. Two 272 minus 252. We have to put 220, sorry. 2 minus 2, 0. 7 minus 5, 2. 2 minus 220. So here you have to put 220, 220, 280 minus 220 will be 60. A mark is 60. So we got A also. So what is A plus D? 60 plus 82. So 8 plus 6, 14. 142 will be the mark A plus D. A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C by 3 equal to 66. A plus B plus C plus D by 4 equal to 70. E plus B plus C plus D by 4 equal to 68. These are the given conditions. By rearranging, by just solving first and second, you will get the value of D. And by solving second and third and putting E, the value of E is 52, you can get the value of A also. So by that, you will be getting 60 plus 82. Answer will be 142. Okay. The ratio of, next question, the rate of interest in a scheme working on the principle of simple interest increases by 0.5 percentage per annum every year. For first year, the rate of interest is 14% per annum. So first case, the rate of interest is 14 percentage. After every year, we have to increase the rate of interest by 0.5 percentage. The rate of interest is calculated on simple interest. A sum of rupees 1000 is invested in this scheme for 5 years. So principal amount invested is 1000 years and the total time is 5 years. So what is the total interest generated? Simple interest means P R T by 100. So 1000 into X into 1 by 100. That means 1000 into 14 by 100. Since R is 14, so we are calculating only for 1 year. So this will be the simple interest. Now we are doing for the second year means this is the amount rate of interest in simple increases by 0.5% per every year annum every year if the interest is simple interest is calculated. Simple interest means then we have to show the second year. This is for the first year. Second year the simple interest is will be 1000 into 14.5 by 100. Third year simple interest will be 1000 into 15 by 100. Fourth year simple interest will be 1000 into 15.5 by 100. Fifth year simple interest will be 1000 into 16 by 100. We are calculating only based on simple interest. So whatever the amount we invested initially, the percentage of interest will be calculated only for that principal amount. So total interest, you can add this all. So in all the cases, 1000 by 100 is a common. Then 14 plus 14.5, 15, 15.5, 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are calculating for 5 years. This 1000 by 10, 100 is 10 into 14 plus 15 plus 16. 14, 14.5, 15, 15.5 and 16. So 16 plus 14, 30, 30 plus 15, 45, 45 plus 15 plus 14, 29, that is 30. So 10 into 45 plus 30, 75. So answer will be 750. After 5 years, the total interest will be 750. Because here we have to calculate only based on simple interest. So even though the rate of interest is increased by 0.5% every year, but in each year, we have to calculate the interest based on the initial invested amount. That is important. That is the answer of this question. Next question. In an examination, 60% of the candidates passed in English. 60% passed in English. 70% candidates passed in mathematics. Mathematics. 20% failed in both. If 2,500 candidates passed in both of these subjects, number of candidates appeared for the examination was English and Maths together. English and Maths together. Total 2,500 students passed. The number of candidates that appeared for the examination was, how many students appeared? Total number of students. So you can consider English and Maths. So if you're considering 100 as the universal percentage, then 20 will be failed in both. So this is 20. So remaining 80 should be in English and mathematics. So 20 is failed in both subject, means that is not included in English or mathematics. So remaining 20 percentage failed in both the subjects. That means 80 percentage of the students passed in English or mathematics. English or mathematics. If 2,500 candidates passed in both of the subjects. For example, this is A. So A plus, this can be considered as 60 minus A. This can be considered as 70 minus A. So A plus 60 minus A plus 70 minus A equal to 80 percentage. So A cut. So A plus 70 plus 60. So this A and this A get cancelled. So this minus A will be remaining. So 70 plus 60, 130 equal to 80. So A equal to 130 minus 80. So that will be 50. So 50, A is actually getting us 50 percentage. So this actually English and Maths, if you are taking, this portion will be 50 percentage and this portion will be 10 percentage and this will be 20 percentage. 20 percentage passed in Maths only, 10 percentage passed in English only, and 50 percentage passed in both the subjects. So 50 percentage is equal to 2,500 means, so 100% students will be 5,000 students. So the total number of students attended the examination is 5,000.